I'm going to be real honest with y'all. Because I'm not letting this anger me. Because we know what's going on. I'm trying to build my podcast right now, right? So I have to let people be aware of what kind of conversations that is going to be going on my podcast, okay? Because I'm going to be going live on my podcast. People are going to be calling in. You can come and sit with me. This is the type of shit that I'm on right now. So I have to put out content that people will be like, okay, so when I do get out there, they're going to already know who IG Stone is. This is the reason why I'm creating the content that I want out there. See, if you look at my videos, you know who IG Stone is. But now that I am on another level, I want to tell the world. So I'm creating a podcast. But my podcast is not going to be like the podcast. I'm not going to be another Tasha K. I'm not going to be another Wendy Williams. I'm not going to be another Farrakhan. I'm not going to be another Rashad Jamal. I'm just going to ask the questions. On my podcast, I'm going to ask the questions. I'm going to give y'all ideas. I'm going to make y'all motherfuckers expand your mind. Y'all see how I came up with that numbers and y'all came up with the answers and all I did was wrote numbers and gave y'all an idea and it woke you up? That's part of what I'm trying to do. I ain't giving you no answers. I'm not telling you to choose. I'm not forcing you to do nothing. I want you to open up your mind, because once you start to open up your mind and see things on a different level, then you're going to stop being one level headed. You're going to start being abroad. That's all I'm trying to do, people. I'm not trying to tell you. When I tell you that our Creator is a woman, which in fact she is, a lot of people can't open up to that fact. A lot of people can't open up to that idea. A lot of people can't even find the idea to even open up for even to be an idea. But if you can get an idea like that could be. And you get into a world of ideas that forces you to know that it could be, you're going to start seeking more for yourself to be confirmed. And then when you get that confirmation, if you would have went back and just stayed asleep and went in that line, you would have never even had the mindset to even have a direction of something else. Because we so focused on what is. It got to be something better than this. It got to be something better than this shit. You got motherfuckers down here that know there got to be something better, but they don't want to seek. And this is where they're going to be. So if you're trying to seek your higher self, put yourself in places where you want to be. You want to be around high, elevated motherfuckers, then be around them. Why are you still hanging around with people in the corner? You want to be an entrepreneur? You want to be a leader? You want to talk about God? You want to be righteous? Why are you hanging around women that listen to sexy weird all day? You should be around elevated women who's talking elevated. Put yourself in a situation. Start elevating yourself. Abroad yourself to new ideas. It's plenty of ways to make money other than drugs and selling your ass. Power. Real power is not in fighting. Real power is not in rioting. Real power is in wisdom. Real power is in knowledge. Because you can be in front of a motherfucker that can burn you down. Well, if you got the words and the wisdom and the knowledge to read that dragon, your word is written. Your word is in stone. So if that dragon strike your ass down, whoever was around remembered what you said. And they know that whatever you said triggered that dragon. So them words is going to stick. So the only thing that dragon proved was that he was stronger than you. But what you did, and you don't even know it, is that you proved that you was more powerful. Because your words took him to kill your less powerful ass. So knowledge is power, not guns, not knives, not going around showing your red and blues. What the fuck you gonna gain out of that? With a death? Where you gonna reincarnate and do the same shit? You gonna rewind yourself being another drug dealer? Elevate yourself. You got all these drug dealers out here saying, I want to go back home to my mama, man. My grandmama, she took care of me, yo. Peace to the gods, yo. And they going outside acting like a fucking alley rat. And they want to go to heaven and meet their damn mama, but yet they on the corner selling drugs to a pregnant woman. And their consciousness fits right with them. They want to go home to their dead mama, but yet they willing to sell drugs to a pregnant woman that got life. And in the meantime, they saying, I don't give a fuck, it ain't my baby. But yet you want to die and see your mama? This is what we live in. This is the type of these are the type of motherfuckers that we living around. And we fall for this shit. We fall for the shit. And they taking my shit down. They taking the real down. We're about to be in the opposite, where the good is bad and the bad is good. You see, the good is disappearing. Don't you?